US B-52 bombers land for first time ever at NATO main eastern airbase in Romania.
Here's a summary of the article.
In a historic first for NATO air operations and a probable air challenge to the Kremlin, a pair of U.S. Air Force B-52 heavy bombers landed on Sunday at the Mihail Kogolnishanu Air Base in eastern Romania. It was the first time B-52H heavy bombers had ever landed in Romania, a U.S. Air Force statement said. The 8-engine U.S. bombers were escorted by at least 2 Finnish Air Force F-18 fighters during part of a 3,000-plus kilometer journey along NATO's eastern frontier. A Finnish Air Force statement said a flight of F-18 fighters will for the first time participate in air policing operations over Romania and the Black Sea, after deploying to Mihail Kogolnishanu Air Base. A U.S. Air Force statement said the B-52s and their crews are assigned to the 2nd Bomb Wing, Barksdale Air Force Base, Louisiana, and will fly out of Mihail Kogolnishanu Air Base for a training exercise called Bomber Task Force 24-4. Sunday's arrival of B-52 bombers, an aircraft requiring exceptionally long runways and extensive ground support facilities, at Mihail Kogolnishanu was the first proof-positive demonstration that the base in southeast Romania could handle practically any plane fielded by NATO air forces. The base has seen repeated deployments by lighter military fighters and logistics aircraft from multiple NATO national air forces to beef up air defenses, reconnaissance operations, and strike capability in the region.
This post received a score of 9,400, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Putin doing more to strengthen NATO in ways most never thought possible. Putin's folly just keeps failing.
Could all change within 24 hours in January 2025. The elections in November will affect the world more than ever.
Congress still has a huge role to play where acting against the will of Congress could have dire consequences. Even if Trump wins, Congress could go Democrat. This is even common in presidential elections for Congress to be controlled by the opposition party. Local elections will matter in November. Don't vote just for president if you can vote.
I have 2 felons, that work for me. In my state they qualify to vote. I helped them take the steps needed to vote this year. It's very important that we all vote.
I did a diversion program to avoid a felony. Part of that program was that I had to register to vote. I'll be there.
I enjoy your name, smiley face.
Pics or it didn't happen. Winking face.
Well, that certainly explains this post 12 hours ago.
We need to do more of these. Makes Russia keep forces there to deal with this threat. Less planes to go to Ukraine.
Increasing Russia's operational tempo by forcing them to intercept bombers, also forcing them to service their planes more often by wearing out parts to the point where they need to be replaced, denying parts to planes that might be attacking Ukraine.
The US flies planes towards Russia occasionally as a show of force. Russia also regularly flies bombers towards Alaska, and then US planes fly to intercept, and then the bombers turn around before entering US airspace. Russia also knows these bombers aren't actually going to attack. The US isn't going to send 2 planes that haven't been made since 1963 as a first strike.
Have fun, Grandpa Buff. Don't drop your payload in one place.
Time for them to remember I'm an apocalypse with wings.
If the pilot's good, if he's really sharp, he can barrel that baby in so low. Oh, you ought to see it sometime. It's a sight. A big plane like a 52. Varum. It's jet exhaust. Frying chickens in the barnyard.
I don't remember this quote, but it sounds like the words of somebody who stopped worrying and loves the bomb.
General Buck-Turgidson.
Interesting to see. I remember seeing pictures of that airfield from early assessments of using as an alternate lane for getting supplies into and out of Afghanistan many years ago when lines of logistics were being threatened by politics, Pakistan, and for monetary reasons, Azerbaijan. Ended up never needing it, but EUCOM did decide it would be a good idea to maintain a semi-permanent presence with JTF East. Long out of that business now, but seeing the investments in that field and partnerships with those countries are yielding new ways to rattle some sabers.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.